So, got to go to the state fair today.
Hmm?
Got to do all the fun things. Got to walk around. Going on a Tuesday is kind of weird because middle of the day, middle of the week, it's not nearly as crazy crowded as you would normally see. But what that means is that all the food is like fresher because it hasn't been sitting around. They're not frying it for like 100 people. You sort of get it at that moment. I am going to say, and I'll write a whole thing about this, about the food that I ate. One, I definitely hit a wall at some point. I got there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat through this list. And ladies and gentlemen, it did not happen. Two, I forget the premium you have to pay to get the very fun fair food. It costs a lot more.
Ooh.
So like the little crab arancini, which were very good, $20.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Too much.
So the very like stuff that wins the prizes, whatever, they can charge a premium on that.
Bougie motherfuckers.
The crab arancini, like crab cakes? How many was it?
4.
Okay.
They were about this big.
I would say big ones, I hope.
No.
Okay.
Like they were like a little.
I'm just-
you fit in a little cup.
I'm just
How
trying
do
to
you even
compare
get
them
little,
to
little
the.
baby ones to stick together.
I'm
I
just
don't
trying
know.
to like compare them to the 36 pack of mini crab cakes I got from Costco for $20.
That's right.
Probably slightly different. I will say, probably my favorite thing I ate today. I'll write this up in the Beehive. Was the Vietnamese corn dog.
Oh,
I'm seeing.
I don't know what kind of meat was in it, and it doesn't actually say. On the
talk
list.
about a different type of Vietnamese dong.
Yeah. It was mixed with panko and banh mi crumbs on the outside. The inside was like banh mi meat almost. Like not pate, but shredded like beef. But the best part, it came with pickled veggies. And like it had that very perfect pickled daikon, pickled carrot, cilantro. Loved it. Absolutely amazing. So I'll talk more about that later on. But I want to say thank you to all our Patreon folks who covered my trip.
That's what the money's for.
And I got to see all the fun stuff and do all the fun things. And
How much was that thing? The Vietnamese, I guess, corn dog, whatever.
it's $16.
$16? Okay.
That's not a lot of dong. I mean, it's a
That
lot.
is,
of dong, but it's not as many
that's
dong as we've talked about.
That's 422,824 dong.
That's a lot of dong.
That is a
That's
lot of dong.
Filling up with a briefcase of cash.
Got a
The
lot
Rolling
of
up with my
bang for your
wheelbarrow
dong.
full of dong.
Got a lot
Bang
of
for your
dong
dong.
for your buck.
Dong for your
Bang
bang.
for your dong.
Wait, no.
Dong for your buck. I don't have no idea what's going on here.
The other one I want
Thank
to talk
you.
about briefly are the YU bacon cheeseburger deviled egg sliders. First off, the meat itself, dry because they were tiny little things, but it was a slider where the bun was a fried deviled egg.
No, I saw the cross section, and that sure was a fair food.
Like that was inspired. Came with a little bit of ketchup that it kind of needed because let's be honest here, super rich. Because of course they topped it with like cheddar and even more deviled egg filling.
Mhm.
So it was just this umami bomb.
Little tiny sodium bombs.
Oh, this whole thing, my sodium for today is shot, guys. Like my heart is fluttering. I'm sweating.
Yeah, this is why you need extra water as well.
Yes, hydration is key. I'm just thinking about the deviled egg sliders as like Beth death grenades.
Oh, she was absolutely 100%.
Mhm.
So, anyways,
She wondered if she would she wondered if she's like, if I just walk in there, will I just die from like egg vapor?
Just exposure, yeah.
I assume they are not worried about cross contamination here. That does not feel the vibe of the Texas State Fair. I won't lie.
No.
Also, got to see the races today, which were very exciting.
I do have one question, right? So I hear about all this like crazy food, and I'm gonna be honest, I've never been to any sort of like state fair or anything like that.
Mhm.
Mainly because, well, first of all, if there's any state something is way too far away for me to want to go there.
You
But
should come to the farm show.
Is there like normal food there as well? Like if I was like, I just want to go there, have like a regular hot dog and maybe like some soft serve ice cream or something. I have no idea what people eat at fairs. I just know what people eat at sporting events. So I'm just assuming it's
It's the
like,
same thing. It's a lot of the same thing.
Could you go to the Texas State Fair, but then just be like, I'm gonna just eat regular?
Yeah, absolutely.
Arthur, have you ever been to a fair?
No, he said no. He just said no.
You've never. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know that Allegheny County has one.
Yeah.
No. Why would Allegheny County have one? We don't have any crops.
Because fairs.
That's not true. Even Philadelphia has farms. You only have to sell $1,000 worth of things to be legally a farm.
Oh, are we a farm?
Have we sold $1,000 worth of agricultural products in the last year?
I mean, with the Macoon.
Is the Macoon an agricultural
It
product?
eats a lot of agricultural products.
This goes back to the thing about like, can you sell raccoons or like, can you like, in what state it's legal to own a raccoon in?
Allegheny County used to have a fair.
We posted that raccoon map on our Instagram, I think in like March, and then like every now and then somebody's like, "Well, what does the exception mean?" It's like all the comments.
So I've never been to a fair. I have been to Picklesburg several times.
It's kind of the same vibe. I would like to state for the record, though. So I'm reading an article that I will post in the chat about the history of the life and death of the Allegheny County Fair. By the 90s, years passed between fairs. The last few instances were combined with Rib Fest, and the last one was in 2000.
Well, of course I've been to Rib Fest.
Yeah.
I missed it. I was so sad I missed Rib Fest this year, but
You did.
previous years I've been. And yeah, I can't imagine tacking more onto Rib Fest because that is also always now, maybe it wasn't in the past, but it is now always the Labor Day weekend, which is usually a Pitt game, and there might be like some sort of Steelers preseason game also on that weekend to really maximize things. So I can't imagine doing more.
Rib Fest is basically we have the Texas State Fair at home, but we don't have the pig with condiment teats.
No, we don't. No, that's an abomination. Just imagine all of that, Arthur, and then add carnival rides when tummy hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Mm-hmm. And you can go see the fluffy cows and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And the giant statue of a cowboy that occasionally catches on fire.
Me. Here we can go to the rodeo at our fairs. That's fun.
Farm show.
You can buy a condiment sow.
No.
That's not what the money is for.
No.
Well, wait, how much?
$2,300.
That's doable.
Oh my God.
What if you
do they have other animals?
What if you put alcohol in the condiment sow?
There's a condiment cow.
Now I'm listening.
There's a condiment cow as well. Yes.
What if you could hook it up like different slushies that you can get out of it? Like you can have like your Moscow Mule, you can have a margarita.
This would be great at an Arkansas tailgate.
You can have frozen
committee tailgate ideas.
Mm-hmm.
At our corporate tailgate. This is our corporate tailgate, you guys. This is how we make back the money for buying the condiment sow.
This website only sells the condiment cow and the condiment sow udder replacements and nothing else.
Good.
The condiment cow looks way too happy.
I mean, I feel like
the eyes he's giving me are uncomfortable.
I feel like selling the condiment cow and the condiment sow is kind of like owning a mattress warehouse, where like you only have to make one sale and you've made your margins for the whole week, right? Like, it's fine.
It's your low key money laundering, yeah.
I would love to see those in like strip malls, right next to the mattress firm.
This is the condiment sow store.
It's the condiment sow store. It's like,
so I'm gonna go to the condiment sow store. I gotta grab that. I'm gonna check out those mattresses while I wait for my order at Wingstop.
The memory foam condiment sow.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee Podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of September 30th, 2025. We are here to preview Week 6 of college football. And as always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Pitt Girl, guests Kevin, Big Sky Brigit, and producer Arthur on the ones and twos. Commish, how are you, sir?
Good. I talked to my kiddo's coach. He is going to install that tornado reverse.
Good.
To that. Also, he took some other play suggestions that I had, and then they ran them in practice, and I was like, yes. So we're gonna run a damn ball this weekend. I'm excited.
Proud of you, offensive analyst Commish.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
If it fails, it's not my fault.
Pitt Dad sent me a shirt. Look at it.
'Tis the season for football and pumpkins.
And maple leaves.
Decorative gourd season in football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, sadly not brought to you by official apparel sponsor Home Field Apparel, but it is a nice shirt. Thanks, Pitt Dad. Also, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Kevin, how are you?
I would like to formally apologize to all the Arkansas fans who listen to this for inflicting you with head coach Bobby Petrino.
Bridget, how are you?
I'm good. I was thinking about what I was going to say on here, and I realized that the thing I wanted to say was that I'd like for my dog to learn a lesson about eating things outside and how that make tummy hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized it's basically the same thing as what I do when I get bad Mexican food. I never learn my lesson, and neither does she.
You have to tell her we have food at home.
Yeah. But she just ate and she doesn't need to go out in the yard and find more. There was a deer skull in the yard, and I think that's what she got into.
No.
Please don't ask me how there was a deer skull in the yard. I don't know.
You know that in Pennsylvania, you have to put deer skulls in boxes. No, just the heads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they got to go get tested.
For chronic wasting disease?
Yep.
Yeah, same.
When I was driving with Beth, Meth was like, "Oh, that's where the boxes you put the deer heads in." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
We don't have deer head boxes in North Texas, or
Not
maybe
yet.
we do. You don't know.
You probably do.
You probably do, and if you don't, you will.
It's kind of everywhere.
I think, ladies and gentlemen of the podcast and listeners, the theme of this week is conference games that people really don't care about because conferences are too big.
I don't know. I think we still got some weird non-conference ones too.
Yes, that is true. We have some weird non-conference ones. But I think that a lot of the ones towards the end of our list end up being sort of like those weird conference games of like, hey, look, we've got things like... No, that one's too normal. We have things like Western Kentucky and Delaware. That's like, okay,
That's a
that
conference
exists.
game.
Syracuse and SMU. That's a
Sure.
conference game. Duke at Cal. That's a conference game.
That one's wrong.
So
I feel like that one's fine, actually.
Okay.
Well, just like... I'm still like against a team from the opposite coast being in the ACC just on principle. So
I mean, same, but Duke Cal is also kind
Duke Cal
of
is
spiritually correct.
Oh, 100%. Those teams like deserve each other.
Yeah.
I think those fan bases are like two sides of a coin.
Yeah,
Cal has started referring to Duke as Blue Stanford.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Listeners, if you don't know how we do this, or this is your first episode, we're not going to go through all the big games because that's not really our bag. There's plenty of places to go do that if you're interested in those. We're going to go through our list where we talk about our games of the week, things we think should be on top, and then maybe we'll mention some stuff towards the end. So if we don't get to your game, it's not because it isn't great. It's just there are other places to talk about Texas, Florida that I have this utterly gut.
Are there other places talking about Texas, Florida? This seems like a game we should be talking about.
Yeah, and if there are, they need an intervention.
I feel like there aren't good enough games this week for any games to be off limits. Like you kind of look at the games happening this week and it's like, okay, well, I don't think any of these are so good that normal people should be watching.
Let's start with Oregon and App State. This is sort of has floated to the top of our list first.
Oregon State.
Oregon State. Thank you. Yeah. Oregon State at App State. This is floated at the top of our list first. 2:30 ESPN Plus. These are two teams that right now feel like they're on the back foot. Oregon State is 0-5 at this point, with some Did you see Parker Stats of Wars? How badly did we lose numbers for Houston,
Yeah.
Oregon State?
Mhm.
That Oregon State had the better stats, advanced stats throughout the entire game, and still lost that game by just insane stuff.
Mhm.
And then App State has been on a slide at this point that their fan base.
They started out 2-0. Now they're 2-2. But like, their 2 losses in the past couple of weeks is not great. You would think they would show a little bit more fight against Boise. That was not the case. You would think that they'd show a little bit more fight, in some other games that they had, but and their wins are just like, not too great, and they've been at the top of our lovely Wii index.
So, listeners, if you don't know what our Wii index is, that is where we take in the sacks and the penalty yards and the turnovers lost and sort of come up with a weighted formula for this to describe the things that are exceptional.
They
out there things.
App State, basically they beat Charlotte in the May opener, in Charlotte. Then they barely skated by Lindenwood by 7. Then the next week,
that was the most worrying one. And if you look at their fan base, it got real.
Well, then they went to Southern Miss, and Southern Miss handled them 38-22. And then they got beat pretty bad after a bye against Boise. Now they're back home against Oregon State, and they welcome Oregon State into Boone. App State, I'm just going to give you some facts about App State, they have lost 12 turnovers this season, which is the most lost. They're tied for the most lost. Okay. Oregon State has lost 7 turnovers. App State has forced 5. Oregon State has forced 4. Both teams are near the bottom 20 in negative turnover margin. Oregon State had that very fun special teams game against Fresno, probably cost them a win. That's what the coach said there. They had the most blocked field goal, as you said last week, against Houston. So the metrics have like Oregon State like handily winning this by maybe, like 1 possession game. But like, can you trust the Beavers on the road all the way across the country? Can you trust App? Like, is App going to show any signs of life here? I just don't know.
I feel like App at home is a big part of this. And I think that might be the deciding factor here. Numbers, like, if you want to say Vegas, App State by 1.5, which is less than the home margin. Really? 3 usually.
Yeah,
I mean, home field is typically it's -3, but again, we're not a betting podcast, but that's what Vegas thinks.
Is interesting typically, given Oregon State's special teams challenges also. Right.
They have
much to consider.
This is going to be in our ideal world, a turnover special. We'd like to see, 3 to 4 turnovers a team here, just because that's sort of where they're headed.
I mean, I'd like to see them improve. I'd like to see them not make the mistakes they've been making all week or all season. I'd like to see them get better.
That's true. This could be spicy.
You mean App, not Oregon State, right?
I mean, look, I don't like Oregon State, but like as an institution, as a school, but it's like
as a record label.
I don't know that, like, I'm not rooting for bad things to continue happening just because bad things have happened. So it'll be like, oh, more bad things. We can have, a greater trend or what. Like, I don't know. I hope they figure it out,
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the right podcast?
maybe here's the one thing. The one thing I would like to see Oregon State turn over is their athletic director.
True that.
So you want to turn over it's the athletic director's fault. As soon as that's gone, then you change the thing up. But App State's offense, 46, 400 yards, 435 yards a game. Oregon State's defense it gives up 442 a game.
Oh, okay. So it should be fine. Should be fine, right?
Yeah, okay.
That sounds fine.
It seems manageable. Oregon State's offense, 333 yards a game. App State's defense gives up 324 a game.
Perfectly balanced.
I mean, we're looking there. I mean, I think Oregon State desperately needs this win, but them going clear across country to Boone, North Carolina, it just feels so weird that the Beavers are going to be surrounded by a bunch of trees. So
I think they like that.
They do. This is maybe a good environment for them.
I saw a clip on Instagram that it shows that beavers, when they're like gnawing on trees, they'll pause and listen so they can figure out which way the tree's going to fall and get out of the way. So
I didn't know.
That's just smart engineering.
I didn't know that either, but it's pretty neat.
Better than the guy who cut down the tree in the front of his yard. And the
fuck.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Would you call these angry beavers?
I think they're angry they haven't got a win.
Yeah. Well, they could be angry, or at this point, they could just be apathetic beavers.
Sad beavers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest.
Misanthropic beavers.
I don't know how much fight I'm expecting from Oregon State. Like it's been a pretty trying season, I think.
Misanthropic Beavers is the title of is the name of my Midwest emo band.
I really love when you said apathetic beavers. Now I'm just thinking about like apathetic beavers.
Beavers.
I'm going to use that on the timeline if they're
Thank you.
I'll use that later during the game, depending on. But yes, I don't know. They showed a lot of fight against Houston. Then they came up short. What do they got motivation wise? Clear across the country.
See, that's where I'm at. Like, literally, what are they like? What is there to play for here in this game?
I mean, they still got the Pac-2 championship, but
right. But I mean, look at Wazoo, dude. Like, look at your competition, bro.
There's the Pac-2 championship, and their schedule gets significantly easier in the back half.
Yeah, honor.
They could literally be one of our 0-6 to 6-0 teams.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, or just 6-6. Like there is a good chance, because after App State, they host Wake, host Lafayette, host Wazoo, host Sam Houston, go to Tulsa, go to Wazoo. Pitt Girl.
I mean, there's a shot. Yeah.
I have breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. Former Pitt quarterback Tino Sunseri out as UCLA offensive coordinator after just 4 games. UCLA had the third lowest yards per game, 321.3 of any P4 team in 2025. This comes to you from Dominic Campbell, who covers the Pirates and Pitt athletics for Sports Illustrated.
So this is another situation of a team firing their head coach
at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on a Tuesday. 9:30. It was from an hour ago, but still.
Waiting until another game has been played and be like, oh, you know what? Let's fire one of our coordinators too.
On Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I still do not understand this move.
Arkansas fired their defensive coordinator too after Pittman. Petrino dismissed him.
Like today?
But at least there wasn't a game in between. Like there was for Oklahoma State and there were for UCLA here.
Did you see who's taking over the spot at UCLA?
No.
Jerry Neuheisel. There's another one. His son.
Wow.
What?
Another Neuheisel is at UCLA.
Why?
You could say a new Neuheisel.
Neuheisel just dropped.
We're getting into conference games, and like I said, even conference games, they're not the ones that have been played a bunch of times. Miami, Ohio at Northern Illinois, 2:30 p.m. ESPN Plus. Only the second, Jesus Christ.
Only the second meeting between these two teams, and it's probably going to be their last because NIU is going to the Mountain West.
This is what hobbits say when they turn 22.
The 72nd?
It's like Bilbo Baggins' 11th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Miami, Ohio.
Or 11Zs, like your second 11Zs, but in military time, 2nd.
Miami, Ohio has a 4-game win streak on NIU at this point.
Okay.
This is a game that should be relatively well matched.
Mhm.
NIU is coming off of that 6-3 win. No, loss. They lost that one out in San Diego.
No, it was in DeKalb. The Cab.
I thought that was in San Diego.
No, it was in NIU.
Oh God. Okay.
It is funnier if a game like that happens in California. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, it's funny because San Diego State beat Cal 34-0, and then they go to DeKalb, Illinois, and can only squeak out a 6-3 win.
Man, it just feels
against NIU.
That game in my mind was like 6-3, but you're in San Diego. So okay, maybe it was 6-3, but it was, man, you're in fucking DeKalb, Illinois. Oh no, it makes it worse.
It's probably not that bad this time of year.
No, but yeah,
You could be in San Diego.
San Diego's probably too hot right now.
Oh my God! I just hold on. I just looked at the win probability chart for that game just to verify it wasn't.
Oh God!
Because this is the most flatline win probability chart I've ever seen.
Because there's 2 dead teams. There was no cardiac action.
God.
Also, the high in San Diego
game audio
today was 74, which is delightful.
Because it's
So
always
nice.
74
This
in
is
San
the
Diego.
perfect time of year in San Diego, you guys. The game audio for this is going to be beep.
That's what it was. Look at that. Oh my God. I've never.
Okay, yeah. The high in DeKalb today was 83. So
I'm honestly kind of upset that this line moves around as much as it does. Like I feel like this should just be like line, right?
Yeah.
Well, one was an interception kind of in the other team's near red zone.
Yeah.
Towards the
Don't
end.
worry about it,
and
though.
then
Don't worry if anything happened about it.
Oh, oh my God.
I guess now we know exactly how much a punt changes your win probability.
Not much.
Not very much.
I watched so much of that game, guys.
That's what we're here for.
I know. But like, I won't lie. I'm one of those people that's like snorting lines of 70 to 60. Like that's my kind of, that's what I want.
Mhm.
And this was just, this killed me.
Well, Jordan, I don't think it's going to get better for NIU this week because
Oh no.
Miami is also not scoring points.
This is Maction though. Maction, I go in there with like a really, like, I'm gonna have meat and potatoes tonight. I have made my hungry man dinner. I'm gonna have my Salisbury steak. I'm gonna have my potatoes. I'm gonna have my green beans. That is Maction to me.
And your like little TV brownie.
You're just
in the
describing
corner
your
with
hungry
that-
man.
with that gravy on it. Yeah.
Maction, the hungry man of conferences.
what do you think has more sodium? The stuff you ate at the state fair today, or that frozen TV dinner?
Oh, that'd be close. But I
think it's probably the TV dinner. I'm gonna be honest
Really,
with
which
you.
one's more enjoyable though?
like my taste buds have been kind of fucked up lately because I've been eating too much fast food. But there are some things today that I would describe as under-seasoned. Do you know how badly you have to under-season something at the state fair? Like how hard that is when it's all salt? I know. Oh God.
Salt is the seasoning.
Mhm.
It is white people seasoning, yeah. At least the fair food, you get to walk around between it.
That is true. I'm glad I wasn't wearing a ring today because it would have been sausage fingers all fucking day, guaranteed. Colorado State at San Diego State. This is at 9:30 CBS Sports Network. on
Da,
Friday.
da, 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 da.
Yeah, we've hit that point now where we're going to have those late night Friday Mountain West games, which are some
Yeah,
of
a
our
lot
favorites.
of this Friday night for real.
These are the ones that blow up. This 37th meeting in program history between Colorado State and San Diego State. This is one where, despite what San Diego State looked like last week, the advanced numbers still like them because of the Cal win.
Like that, it's like, hey man, the cab doesn't count. You were in a different area code. The metrics was like, you was just in a different area code. It's fine. It doesn't count.
You were in the suburbs of America's third city.
You were 2 time zones away from San Diego. The metrics is not going to count it. No.
I thought you were going to describe something about the metric system. I was very confused. They use the metric system in California, as far as I know.
I mean, who knows? They could. I have no idea.
Commish, have you watched much Colorado State this year?
Yes, they've got problems, and I don't know what.
On what side of the ball, Commish, would you describe their problems?
There's a lot of red on this chart.
Both, but probably it feels mostly offensive. The defensive is not as bad, but the offense is, yeah. I think the offense is worse than the defense, but the defense is not much better.
On Parker Stats of War's charts from CFB-graph.com, that's great. The best unit here is San Diego State's defense. And I would probably...
They've only allowed 3 points in the past 2 games.
It's true.
Can't argue with those numbers.
Oh my God.
Fact! It's a fact.
Just whiplash. I don't know enough San Diego State fans. I need to figure out some more because I feel like I need to talk.
We got a good bit in the mentions. There's a San Diego State Aztec Nation. There's an active Twitter account there. So
that's right.
Yeah, they are.
I can text my friends and ask, but they're probably not going to want to talk about San Diego State football. They're just looking forward to basketball season.
Sorry.
I mean, Bill C's numbers still like San Diego State too, and I know he hasn't pulled all of his preseason bias out of that yet, but
that won't help San Diego State though. They're doing better now.
Yeah. They're 75th in the top 766, so which is significantly higher than I thought they would be. They're the top 12 or so G5 team.
It's weird that the offense has been such a struggle because their coach is an offensive guy.
I mean,
it takes a long time to get the Brady Hoke out of those.
Yeah,
walls.
I was gonna say, this feels like
it still
Brady Hoke is still here somehow.
I mean, I feel like with the portal turnover, you're turning over teams pretty quickly now.
I mean, they blew up Cal 30-0. Commish chastised me on this very show, being like, "Oh, you wanted to see some San Diego State offense? Oh, there's some San Diego State offense." And then the next week,
they just
used all of it. You didn't ask for it.
It's gone.
You didn't ask for it next week.
Maybe it's a home away split type thing.
Ooh.
Okay,
if that's the offense at home.
That would be
the offense is there in San Diego. It's just not there in the capital.
Anytime they're on the road, we have offense at home. Well, we're on the road. Okay, well, we have offense at home.
Arthur, I would love nothing more than to find out this year that San Diego State is the most home warrior team. That at home, it's always over 30 or 40 points, and on the road, it's 3 or 6.
I mean, we're going to have another data point after this game.
We will.
The other alternative here,
the field.
The other alternative here is NIU is just
okay. Hold on, this may be true so far. They were home, and they played Stony Brook. They scored 42. They went on the road to Washington State, and they only scored 13. Then they were home to Cal, 34-0, and then they went on the road to the Cal, scored 6. So they have scored 20 points on the road. And they have scored 76 points at home.
Yes,
the offense is too valuable. You got to leave it at home for
safekeeping.
safekeeping.
A note right now to do this for all teams.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
This is like the Colorado Rockies MVP vote theory. Hey, Todd Helton's really great, but the majority of his home runs are at home at Coors Field. We got to do the away number metrics. Is there a new stadium? They got new turf this year. It was not as sandy as it was last year. So, I mean, the turf issue has been solved, but when they go other places, it's just not the same.
I do need to mention, because you mentioned it, the Colorado Rockies ended with a run differential this year of negative 424 runs.
You're welcome. I was hoping to lead you into that.
And here's the best part. Every other team in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're 6th out of the top 7, by the way. All these other records are from before 1900.
Yeah.
There's not a single record. They doubled up basically anyone in the 20th century.
Shout out to the Cleveland Spiders and the Pittsburgh Alleghenies.
What's really weird is they blew out the run differential modern record, but they didn't even beat the White Sox in terms of win-loss record from last season.
No.
Actually, they were right on the predictive line, basically, for how many games you should win with a differential of negative 424.
So the White Sox underachieved last year. Last year. Okay.
They underachieved. Pitt Girl.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. Baseball's weird. Did you guys see the thing where the camera broke with the like most cinematic like glass shattery sound? That was nice. Okay. Thanks, baseball.
David Ross joke about watching it 6 times in a row and then waiting for MF Doom to just start rapping over it just sent me.
That's good.
It's very good.
South Alabama at Troy, 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus. T for Troy?
That's right.
And 2 for T.
We have here South Alabama, who has just lost to North Texas, but has looked middle to high part of the Sun Belt throughout the couple games we've seen him so far. And Troy, which Commish is, I think Commish, you're the one that is bullish on Troy, at least getting back to their baseline.
I mean, Troy's 2-2, which, last year they were begging for 2-2. It seems like, they're somewhat together. I'm confused by South Alabama. They give Tulane absolute shit. And nearly come back to tie that game. They give Auburn kind of some hell too. At Auburn, only lose by like 2 possessions, like 31-15. They hang around with the North Texas, and I'm like, okay, like they're hanging. It's like the Jaguars, they're bitey, but it's just like, are they? Like, can they just like not get over the hump? I just don't. I'm confused by them. They had a weird thing last year too, but like South Al. Like Coastal like beat them, but they turned the ball over a ton,
right?
And like just like kind of blew that one to Coastal. So, I don't know what to expect from South Al. I feel like they're better than their record, but at some point your record is what the hell you are, and like they gave up a lot of yardage to North Texas, but North Texas is got a high powered offense. They almost matched them yard for yard, but again, they just could not get more scores when needed here. And Troy feels a little bit better. This is a rivalry game. It is the battle of the belt. Troy and South Alabama. It is a Fun Belt classic. There is like the belt has the state like of Alabama on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's an awesome rivalry trophy. The one thing I remember is the lady in Mobile just like screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yes,
in this game, just like she was just right next to the camera. So I know Troy wants this bad. I know South Alabama needs it. So this and this is a coin flip metric wise, within like 1% of each other. Yeah. So I was like, maybe this has got a shot for Sickos Game of the Week here.
Okay. So far, Oregon State, App State, Miami of Ohio at Northern Illinois, Colorado State, San Diego State, a Friday night game, and South Alabama at Troy. I would like to throw in this next one. This might be a little too mainstream from us. Okay. It's on the CW, which bumps it up for me.
Well, that's not mainstream.
How about Wake Forest at Virginia Tech? A 1 p.m.er.
This speaks to me.
Okay. Kevin, speak on your heart.
I feel like we've had a lot of very kind of samey games so far in terms of just like not much is going to happen in a lot of these games. This feels like the first chance that something might just break loose and get stupid. I don't really have any basis for that other than vibes, but I have a good feeling about this one that I can't quite put into words.
We are coming up on the 11th anniversary of an important moment in Sickos history.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is.
The VP
The VT Wake game, the Wake 0, VT 0, Frank Beamer doing the we did it, guys, arms as they're about to go into overtime.
And the fist pump.
And eventually lose that game 6-3.
Yes.
In overtime.
As a WikiLeaks.
That was
the WikiLeaks season, yes.
See, I'm going to be honest. I am just less interested in teams once they've actually done the deed of firing their head coach. Like when a coach is on the hot seat, I'm locked in. I'm like, okay, how's it going to go? Is he going to save his job? When are they going to pull the trigger? As soon as it happens, if it's in the middle of the season, I'm like, okay, you've done it. And now I'm going to let you kind of be by yourself. I'm gonna let you have some alone time. Even
with the dead coach bounce they had last week.
I don't really believe in that as a concept. I think that you just maybe they can turn it around and then down the line you're like, oh hey, this is kind of interesting. But in the immediate aftermath, I'm like, yeah, you've done your thing. I'm gonna let you have some time.
I think there's something to this, especially because sometimes teams will have an interesting interim coach. Of course, we are all over here looking at Bobby Petrino, even though we don't want to be looking at Bobby Petrino. Or in a better example, that time that Auburn had Cadillac Williams as
Thank
his
you.
coach.
Yes, I was literally just
that. Actually,
imagine if they'd kept Cadillac.
Right. He doesn't deserve to have to deal with their boosters.
He doesn't, but he deserves a shot somewhere. And so the kids rallied around him, and I was really mad when they.
And it was interesting and cool. VT's interim head coach Philip Montgomery is a guy I have never heard of and know nothing about, and so
he's the coach Tulsa.
Okay.
Wait. I thought at first you said Philip Morris. I was like, the tobacco guy.
No, he has to go by Mission Winnow in states where they can't advertise tobacco on TV.
Yeah, Virginia Tech is now coached by a sentient cigarette.
He was he's been with 10 different programs. He was the co-offensive coordinator of the Birmingham Stallions before he left to join Brent Fry's staff for this season.
Skip Holtz.
Okay, so he has winning credentials, a three-peat winning credentials.
The one thing that will keep my interest if a team makes a change is if the interim head coach is doing something interesting or maybe making a case, an actual candidate for the job. I don't think there's anyone thinking that Philip Montgomery is going to be the full-time Virginia Tech head coach.
2-0. Just beat NC State.
I mean,
also who else are they going to get?
And I don't know how many people thought that GT was going to keep Brent Key, and then they did keep Brent Key, and he's great. So
you tell them apart. You got it.
I did it. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with forgetting that Brent Fry is not Justin Fuente because VT has done this twice.
That's right. Okay, so
balloons.
Maybe not Wake Forest, Virginia Tech.
Okay,
this is one that I am less interested in. I've specifically said that I'm less interested in this drama here. Clemson at North Carolina.
Oh, this is gonna be funny, no matter.
Okay.
You guys. I
would love to be locked in for this.
Yeah, this is number 2 on my board.
Okay.
Now here's the thing that I'm worried about. I'm thinking about. I know that Clemson has not had the start to the season that they would want. I mean, we've got Dabo talking about maybe he'll go coach somewhere else. I just don't think that North Carolina is capable of doing anything to Clemson.
That's why it's lower on my list.
I know that though. I think Clemson has probably been favored in every game they've played this year, and they're 1-3.
They're 1-3, and they almost lost to Troy.
Yeah, but I think that this
margin have to be here for it to be funny.
I think it's funny no matter what's well. So I think it's funny. It's funny if Clemson turns North Carolina into a grease spot. It's also funny if North Carolina wins by 2. Any North Carolina victory
Clemson
outcome
wins by
is very funny. Balloons again.
Yay.
So here's why I have this number 2 on my board. Because there's a pregame concert for this noon local game, which the way that college football does its scheduling, right? If you're going to do a pregame concert with any notable artist, right? So not talking about like a local band that you got or something like that, but you have an artist where you're bringing them in, you're signing a contract. You have to have that planned way before they tell you when the actual kick time is.
True.
So I would be really interested actually to look at some of these contracts for these concerts to see, is there like a set time? Is the set time, is there a time just saying like, yeah, you're going to perform 2 hours before kickoff? Because since this is a noon kick, there's a 9:45 a.m. concert by Ludacris before this game. And
9:45 Luda. Do you think he's ever done a show this early?
It's possible because he's been around a while.
To find one.
That would be
maybe at like some festival or something.
Maybe. Arthur, what is the name of this concert series, please?
It's the Chapel Thrill concert series.
Right.
But I just like, because I'm always looking for patterns, right? And Georgia Tech, I think it was before the Clemson game, they had a Flow Rider concert.
Yes.
So our teams just see like, oh, Clemson's coming to town. We got to have the Clemson concert. What are our teams going to line up for
the game? Is
Clemson road games?
The game is going to be on Saturday. Ooh, ooh.
I was workshopping a joke in my head about imagine it being 9:45. You've just cracked your first beer of the day because you're getting started day drinking early, and Ludacris opens with "It's Saturday." Ooh, ooh.
I mean, he could have just seen a big old ass. Ooh, ooh.
If there isn't Chapel Thrill gear to buy at the UNC bookstore,
somebody has to make
people for going into the stadium when the world is in that bag. What do you got in that bag?
As long as it doesn't conflict with Jordan's Chapel Bill attempt trademark.
There's something called Chapel Thrill Escapes.
I assume
it's a non-profit escape room.
I assume that Jordan's nickname for Bill might be Chapel Thrill.
Oh,
get out!
Let's
really
not.
Hope not.
I need at least 3 more drinks to deal with that.
You missed last episode where people were calling HR on me all the time.
Yeah, I threatened to
There
call
was a
you
lot
at
of
least
bleeping
twice,
in that
Bridget.
episode.
You should have, honestly. This is why you pay me.
I think I said the worst thing on that podcast. To be clear,
okay.
I am the
everybody
one
gets
that proposed,
one, but George.
I am the one
Jordan
that
is the serial
proposed
offender.
Frank Reich, Pixar mom app on the podcast.
I just wanted to extend.
Yeah. Well, see, I operate under everybody gets one.
Okay.
So I feel like if you're gonna count it, that's probably the one to count.
You get one, but if you only get one, you might as well make it really bad.
You really got to make it count. Go big or go home. Yeah.
That's what my lawyer always says. You get one. Go big or go home.
As a lawyer, I encourage you to go big or go home.
I don't
Jordan
really
is really
remember.
acting a fool right now.
I don't really remember a lot from the previous episode in terms of what I bleeped, because I was just trying to get everything done as quick as possible so I could go see one battle after another.
Worth your time.
But,
that was a great fucking movie. Everybody go see one battle after another.
Movie right now because everyone keeps mentioning it, and I mentioned it. And
anyway,
like, I could go see it tonight.
I just want to wrap up Clemson, North Carolina. I think that this game could be funny with any result because there's real schadenfreude potential for both teams. So any result, I think, will deliver something. Whether it's necessarily the one you preferred, I can't say, but like there will be something here.
This is
a
game.
Would you say that's your fantasy?
Yes.
Sorry, your fantasy.
Yeah. My fantasy is at the 50-yard line, and then it's Jordan and Bill doing that pose on the beach.
Why?
It's okay. It's all right. We got to roll out.
Sam Houston at New Mexico State. This is our only Thursday night game.
I held off a 1 minute man joke.
What
Thank
channel is it
you.
on, Jordan?
It
Hey.
is on CBS Sports Network.
Da 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 da. Thursday
All the people talking
night.
about.
This
Throw them
is
boats.
this is at New Mexico State.
It
These
is.
are
Las Cruces.
Sam Houston's still looking for a win, I believe, or they have one win over FCS.
No, they're winless.
They're winless.
I
Okay.
don't think they played FCS.
Okay, so they're winless. New Mexico State looked better against New Mexico. They ended up losing that game, but they fought for a good half here. I don't know, man. This feels like sort of like a helmet game for us, two teams that we really like. But
Good colors.
I don't know that the Thursday thing does much for it. It's going to be by itself.
It will be. We'll
Everyone
be
gets
we'll
to see
be
it.
hanging out in Las Cruces. Our friend CFB Campus Tour is going to be at this one. The Phil Longo Sam Houston experiment has not gone well. 0-4. They have lost to Western Kentucky, UNLV, Hawaii, and Texas. They haven't even played an FCS team.
Okay.
They don't play one all year.
That's a mistake.
Man, they just got nothing but they're out of conference. Their one final out of conference game remaining is at Oregon State.
That's okay.
Yeah, they got nothing but CUSA teams coming up now. So, I think they'll get a win over somebody.
Oh, I think so.
I feel like New Mexico State kind of righted the ship a little bit, but ESPN has this game as a coin flip. But like the funny thing is for me, like New Mexico State struggled against Bryant. Then they go beat Tulsa, and then Tulsa winds up beating Oklahoma State. They lose the La Tech like pretty bad after the third quarter gets away. And again, it's like they can hang for like a half or so, and then I don't know if they have depth issues, which I mean, you probably don't have that deep of a team out in Las Cruces. So if like you have injuries or something, not good. But this is Las Cruces Thursday night. Gonna be a fun atmosphere. It starts at 8 p.m. So like late night Thursday night. 8 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. No, 7 p.m. Central. Did they change the time?
I got 8 p.m.
Okay.
No.
On my app.
I got 7 p.m. everywhere else.
Huh.
I'm seeing 9 p.m. Just to throw that in there.
Stop that.
Linear time was a mistake.
Okay.
You're watching this out in the
Okay,
Atlantic
it
provinces.
Yeah, ESPN has it at 8 p.m. I don't know.
I'm going to find the person in Newfoundland that's watching New Mexico State Sam Houston.
Yeah, Canadian sickos who aren't Joey, sound off in the comments. We would love to hear from you,
We have
particularly
them-
if you're in the Maritimes.
Yeah, if you're in the Maritimes.
If you're in the Maritimes, Prince Edward Island, Newfies, Halifax, Crew, hit us up.
UAB, sorry, flip it. Army at UAB, 11 a.m. ESPNU.
Can we force Greg Sankey to watch this one too?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I am Clockwork Origin Greg Sankey for this one.
What if we projected this game, every UAB home game, on the side of the SEC building?
I'm surprised they haven't done that already. Like, I mean, just buy a projector. It's like $300. You'd be able to project it on the SEC headquarters.
Yeah.
I love that it's right there. That's what makes this the best thing, is that like you walk out of SEC headquarters onto the street and it's literally across.
It's just right across the street. Like there's like parking probably next to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm going to UAB game. Where are you going to park? I'll meet you at SEC headquarters.
Do you think anyone who's worked at SEC headquarters has gone to a UAB game?
I'm sure.
Yeah,
people have.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's like UAB graduates that work for the SEC. Yeah.
Okay. That would make sense. I would just love the idea of being able to like walk out of work. There was a point in my life when I lived in DC and I worked like 2 stops from the Nationals ballpark, and just being able to like fuck over and just go to a game because it's there.
Yeah.
Is a really wonderful thing. This game is going to be decided by whether UAB can stop Army's offense.
Signs pointing to no.
Yes.
They battled with Navy, and I think it was like 38-24 was the final.
UAB got some garbage time stuff in that, I'll be honest.
They did. So, like, I mean, I don't feel like Navy put UAB away, I would say.
They didn't. I remember because we were very unhappy with that.
We're like, just keep going, Navy. And it seemed like I don't know if like, because I know UAB's defense is not good, but because they gave up a lot of points to Akron and Alabama State. So I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I want to see if Army can like show signs of life, because the Army's starting to like run out of chances to make bowl eligibility.
Why is Kansas State at Baylor on ESPN Plus?
Because the Big 12 contract has games on ESPN Plus. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think this is a new thing.
It's
They
not.
have to
There were
put
some West
one of
Virginia
them.
games that were buried on
They have
ESPN
to-
Plus last year.
I think they have to put one Big 12 game on ESPN Plus per week. I think that's their terms, I believe, and this is the one. Because they gotta hide this from the nihilist K-State fans. Like
yeah, that's true. They're doing it for the K-State fans' own protection, I think.
Because Oklahoma State at Arizona is on TNT.
Yeah.
Okay.
This feels like a game that Kansas State looked very better. It's almost said good. Better.
Very better.
At UCF. Baylor, can we talk real fast about Baylor's quarterback?
Sure.
Yes, Sawyer. Detmer Darling.
Yes. So Sawyer Robertson's jumped over our Detmer list. He has passed for 1,700 yards already.
Yeah.
That's 200 more than Jaden Mayava. Never get it. Mayava. It's out Southern California. I fucking hate that I'm reading from the NCAA's website and they call them Southern California on here.
That's weird.
I know. It fucks me up. This to me feels like a very pointsy game. And pointsy Big 12 is something I enjoy.
Yeah.
I've said this. I'm no shame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so this feels like it would be a better game last year, but still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm curious to find out what Baylor is, because I'm confused by Baylor. Like they got manhandled by Auburn. Then they beat SMU in double OT. Very confusing. They lose to Arizona State last second field goal. I'm like, okay. And then they give up 27 points to like Oklahoma State. Even though they win like 45-27, but like, okay. Like Tulsa only allowed 12. I'm confused here. So this is, for me, it's like, okay, is K-State done with the Ireland wasting disease? Are they done with that? The bye week, they help flush out the toxins that they got. And then it's like, okay, is Baylor normal this year? Or is it like, is Dave Aranda? It's kind of like Schrodinger's Baylor at this point.
Okay.
For me. And I'm just like, like, is Dave Aranda going to stay or is he going to leave? Because it's just like, this happened last year. It was just like, hey, I don't know what Baylor is. And then like Baylor rattles off like 4 in a row. And you're like, okay, Dave's safe. It was like, is that going to happen again this year, or is it not going to happen?
Maybe it's like the Baylor uncertainty principle. Like we can know where Baylor is or how fast Baylor is going, but not both.
I was going to say Baylor is very good when you're not looking at them.
Yes.
I swear to God,
and
every
looking
time
at them, you change the outcome.
Every time I turn on a Baylor game, like they go, like something goes wacky for them.
Okay, so stop looking at them.
Good thing this game's on ESPN Plus.
Stop receiving Baylor.
Yeah, it's on ESPN Plus, so we may get good Baylor then.
Because no one's watching them.
Probably.
They cannot
Girl,
be deceived.
Speak on your heart about Boston College versus Pitt.
Oh God. Yeah.
What was that quarterback you guys got from them again? Was it like Yurkovich or whatever?
Oh God, oh God.
I think he was pretty good.
Phil.
He was not.
Yep.
Phil was not.
Okay, his name was Phil. Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
Phil.
Phil's originally from Pittsburgh, and so it was a big deal that we got him back because we had tried to recruit him out of high school, and then whatever the fuck that season was happened. It's what a time to be a Pitt fan. Although Pitt Blue Sky has helpfully reminded me. Shout out to Jim Hammett, who writes for Panther Lair. for pointing out that Tino Sinceri finished his Pitt career with 1 rushing yard on 276 attempts. So no matter what happens on Saturday, it can't be as bad as that was.
Now, Pitt Girl, I don't know if you've seen the latest
numbers.
If you've seen the latest Detmer numbers.
Oh, I'm sure my boy Eli is doing fantastically in the Detmer, given that he threw 3 picks on Saturday.
Yeah, he's climbing rapidly, we'll say.
Okay.
Caden Van Camp is locked in at FAU.
Yeah.
He's sort of playing his own game at this point.
That's fine. Yeah, so the frustrating thing for me there, besides obviously that I wish he wouldn't do that, is that he's not like slinging the ball around in the way where it's like it's fun. He did a fun, and then it accidentally threw a pick. He is throwing the most like dumb fuck picks you'll ever see in your life. Like the defender jumps the route and he just throws the ball right to him and hits him in the numbers, and it's like, my guy, what are you doing?
He did have one immediately after throwing a long pass to get Pitt down to the goal line.
Yep, he did do that. I definitely did not consider throwing anything. Yeah, we're having a time here in Pittsburgh, folks. There was a running bit on the show, I guess 2 years ago now, where I was like, don't look at Pitt unless you have the adequate eye protection, unless you've been sufficiently exposed to Pitt football to be able to survive this without death. We are rapidly hurtling towards that point. I'm not telling you to put your eye protection on yet, but I am telling you to have it ready.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Against BC, it's probably fine.
And BC's coming off of a loss at home to Cal.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have to go to California. Cal came to them and they lost.
Yeah. As I said, against BC, it's probably fine. I don't want to know what happens when it's not fine.
Can we start calling Chestnut Hill Chestnut Thrill?
No.
Maybe if they hire Bill Belichick, but I couldn't see him.
I mean, they already got a
Bill.
They got Bill O'Brien.
Also,
oh yeah, that could be another Bill. There we go.
That's
Bill O'Brien.
Chestnut Bill.
Chestnut Bill.
Chestnut Bill.
No, actually, I will allow BC to rebrand or to start calling Chestnut Hill Chestnut Thrill if they also rebrand to Chestnut Thrill College, because they're not actually in Boston anyway.
It's funny that there are so many Boston institutions that are not in Boston. Mm-hmm. Although Harvard would never say they were in Boston.
No.
They would say they were in Cambridge every time.
Correct.
Let's talk about our ads. Yes.
Our ad? One ad. A singular ad here at Sickos
Let's
Committee.
talk about ads, baby. Let's talk about
all the soft shirts and all the bad shirts. No bad shirts.
Good,
no bad shirts.
Only good shirts.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things on the Beehive.
Yeah.
We have our official and exclusive apparel brand of the Sickos Committee, Home Field Apparel, with all the softest, comfiest college and other kinds of shirts as well. Commish, you're wearing blue?
Oh, he's wearing a blank.
Core collection. The core collection.
Oh, that's right.
They have the core collection. Yeah, I love them because it's just basically it's all of their shirts with no logos on it. And like sometimes I'm like, okay, I think I've dropped my kid off at school a couple of, or the in-laws come into town and I'm like, okay, I can't always wear a college shirt because they would be really confused. I have like this one is I think it's a North Carolina blue. But like I have like an emerald green without like a logo. Like it's all the college colored shirts, but just with no logo, and they're awesome. So it's the same comfy shirts, and it's just like you're just wearing like a nice fancy designer t-shirt that I got on.
Stealth home field.
Stealth home field. That's what I got on.
Use our offer code yes 3 ha's for 15% off your first order. Read our Beehive or Beehive, Behiiv. We'll have our Sicko synopsis, our stat summaries, and our weekly food fusions, and something by me eventually. Vote in our poll. Actually, never mind. By the time you listen to this, our poll will be closed. So
if you're in line, stay in line.
Technically
we
not.
Need some more votes in our poll. I don't know if we've been hounding people enough.
Well, because this comes out on Thursday. So they'll still have a little bit of time, right? I mean, I think if you listen to this right when it comes out, you'll probably have about 12 hours left to get your votes in. So if you're listening to this right away and you haven't voted yet, you can still vote. You got to get it in. And if not, that's on you for not being timely with your podcast listening.
We're going to hound everybody tomorrow. And then Thursday, hopefully we'll have all the results in. I think we're probably at about 2/3 the amount of ballots that we had for the preseason. Okay. I just don't know if like I don't know if we've plugged it enough, and I don't know if like the links to anything that we pass out on certain websites are just not doing anything anymore.
I mean, the one website does not like links, so
yeah.
If you're going to shows or concerts or games, use Vivid Seats. Use our offer code Sickos20 for $20 off your first order of $200 or more. Sign up for our Patreon. Join for $5 a month. Get access to our Discord where you can chat with us throughout the week. You can listen to extra podcasts. You can give us suggestions, all sorts of stuff. We're always hanging around in there. Go to our merch store, sickoscommittee.org, for some big, large 9+1 gear.
That's right. We also have a Hawaii Test sticker. We have, I have designs for the entire podcast crew to be on a sticker. I'm trying to work those out because it's like a kiss cut design, but for some odd reason, there's like holes in the sticker, and I'm like, I don't think you want a sticker with a hole, like this hole in between the people, and I'm like, I gotta close that up somehow. So I'm working on that. Also, we got some merch that we're gonna work with College Football Campus Tour. We're gonna make a little sticker, and we're gonna share in the profits there, and hopefully get him some luxury road food while he goes to like 100 stadiums throughout the season, and we'll get that up in our store hopefully in the next few days.
Go to our YouTube where you can see our compilations of the longest punts of the week and all the safeties we can find. Go to our Instagram, go to our Twitch. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go to places we refuse to go. And if you're out on Saturday and you need to listen to all the games on the radio calls, listen to the College Football Blitz live and free on the Varsity app every Saturday. You can listen to every radio call they have separately, or you can join the Blitz where our friend Stephen Hartzell and other crew will take you around the country game by game for all the good stuff. The perfect way to listen to college football when you are out on the weekends. Other games in our next level down. Still good, maybe not as sickos for us. Friday night, New Mexico at San Jose State. Another one of our Mountain West this one's on FS1.
I think this is going to be good. I'm curious to see I think it's going to be a good game. I'm curious to see what the Lobos do. And San Jose State, coming off of a really tough loss to Stanford. I'm curious to see what happens here. This seems to be some Mountain West goodness. Is like New Mexico like turning the corner and like on their way to a bowl game, or do they stumble here? Or is San Jose State just not able to get back on track? This is a road game for them, so I'm curious. And then it's that weird late night Friday night, Fox game that we may or may not have Petros on. And I love San Jose State's stadium, because like when they were doing construction on it, I was like, I wonder what the other side looks like. But it's so weird on that one side now. Have you seen that side?
I don't see Petros on a game this week.
Okay.
It's a weird week. There's like a lot of teams, I guess, are on buys, and there's some sort of baseball thing happening. And like there's just fewer games. So I think a lot of people are either having a week off or calling something else. I saw Eric Collins is calling an NFL game.
Yeah.
That's going to be, it's the Dolphins and
Carolina.
Oh, a perfect game for him then.
Yeah, I love this thing that they have, this behemoth stand that just looks like an indoor little building that they built on the one side of I'm like, okay. It's just like it looks like a bit of an office building on one side of the stadium.
They're putting in as stands, right?
No, that's it.
It's finished.
It's finished. It's just like, when I saw that it was done, I was like, okay, this is it. this is the same expression I had when I saw when they finished like the Smoothie King Center. I was like, that can't be it. And apparently it was.
It's the same reaction I had when they unveiled the Forbes Digital Plaza. And it was literally just they turned the countdown clock into something displaying art. And I was like, wait, this is it?
Pour one out for Forbes Digital Plaza.
I miss the Forbes Digital Plaza.
I miss
it's still a
Bagpipe
plaza.
Guy.
Yeah, it's still a plaza. It's just not digital anymore.
Yeah.
It looks like eventually they're going to try to build other things over there, like more stands. Because
I hope.
Like
it just looks like it looks like a levee.
Well, like we've seen,
it looks like a bunker.
Yeah,
we watch football.
The CBS is classier than this.
We watch football in places where they don't always have a wayside stands. No big deal. Because some stadiums don't.
Yeah.
But you're in FBS. So maybe you need some wayside stands. I'm just saying.
Meh.
Don't let me yuck your yum. It's fine. Okay. FIU at UConn on CBS Sports Network, 2:30 p.m.
FIUConn. Let's go.
Not a conference game. Feels like it should be.
Honestly, yes. Yeah.
This is going to be up in UConn. Man, once again, UConn, show me that you play to the level of your opponent. Do it again, UConn.
UConn only plays bangers. Also, this is on CBS SN. Da 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 da.
For a
UConn football.
FIUConn.
I love because they always, because when, hear the music, right? Sweeping in shot. And then
get
the voice
fucking
comes
air
in.
traffic control tower at Rentschler Field and the Cabela's.
Live from East Hartford, Connecticut.
Yep.
These two teams will battle it out.
A nice crowd shot of UConn fans jingling their keys on third down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's such a, we got to make sure we post the intro to this because it will make people just.
The all new FIUConn. Only $1,500 down. 0% financing.
JD Power and Associate.
JD Power and Associates award winner. Comes standard with ventilated seats.
We also have some owl on owl crimes this week. Florida Atlantic is headed to Rice. Congratulations. It is the 75th anniversary of Rice's stadium. I think it's been there for a long ass time. For Houston, that's forever.
We got an owl versus owl matchup. We need an owl versus owl graphic. We need that. We need it. I just, like slash owl versus owl, like, and some screeching noises from the graphic.
I don't have screeching noises on here. I got you an eagle.
Yeah, that works.
That's fine.
I'm sure owls sound like that too.
That's also not what an eagle sounds.
Yeah, eagles.
I know I know it's a whatever it is.
It's a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah. I know.
One more time.
Nerds.
Yeah. That's all I got to say about this game.
I want to say go Rice. I'm a Rice homer. I've been a Rice homer this whole season and probably for past seasons as well.
You always been a Rice homer. You're a big believer in Rice and the rice cooker.
I think
zesty rice.
College football is better when Rice football is good. There, I've said it.
I love like everybody says that.
Make that a supportable thesis.
College football is better.
Listeners, check the tape.
Is good.
When Rice football is good, college football is better. I've said it. There.
Again,
me universe.
I have questions about if we have enough data to be able to make that claim reasonably or not.
Results feel inconclusive.
I won't say that I'm pro Rice in this game. I am willing to say that I'm pro Owls.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have two very different kinds of owl mascots here. I actually don't know if FAU's owl mascot is a specific kind of owl.
But FAU's officially they're like the adorable little burrowing owls, aren't they?
Oh, that's what they are, yes.
Yeah.
Because Rice Owl is specifically a. I don't even call this.
Okay, what do you consider rice being good? Like, give me a record of rice being good.
Going to a bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, so bowl game rice. Well, I mean, 2023 you had bowl game rice. 2022 you had bowl game rice. Are you? What? Let's just make this 10-win rice.
Okay.
So 10-win rice.
High bar to clear.
10-win rice counts as good rice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So 2013. Who was the national championship? That was Auburn and
yeah, that was a good season.
That was the year of the kick six. All right. There you go. 2008.
Auburn didn't win the championship, but it was a good year. Okay.
2008.
2008.
Okay. Then we have Rice. Their next 10-win season, 1949.
Jesus Christ!
Holy shit!
Let's see here.
We need additional data.
Okay, so here's my metric for rice being
additional
good.
data points.
My metric for good rice is they beat both ULM and Arkansas State in the same season to claim true rice.
Oh. Have they even played? I have no idea if they've played.
I mean, they're not in the same conference, so they'd have to schedule a non-conference.
It's too bad that Rice wouldn't go to the Sun Belt. Like, that just feels like they just would never do that.
I don't think the Sun Belt would have rice.
I think it would be like rice and water. Wait, no, those go together. Shit. Oil and water. That's what I meant.
Yeah, rice and the thing that it gets cooked in.
Yes.
That's why rice and Navy wasn't good. Rice was in the water.
We gotta figure out. We gotta find Cell Phone State University.
Oh, that would be good.
So they can hang out with Rice. Yeah.
ULM at Northwestern, the one in Chicago, near Chicago. Arthur, you'll be there.
Yeah, so I've been thinking. So I've never been to Chicago before.
Oh, so Chicago's great.
I've been asking people for recommendations, things to do, things to avoid, tips, that sort of thing. And I thought people were really down on Chicago for a second. I didn't really understand it. I was like, man, why is I'm going to Chicago? Why is this getting so much hate? But then I figured it out. So I was asking people, hey, do you have any tips, anything I should do when I'm in Chicago? And they all said, oh, you should take the L. It turns out that's their mass transit. That's how I'm going to get to the game.
I love it. This is the swamp folk becoming lake folk.
This is my game of the week because, I mean,
because you're going.
Because I'm going, yeah. But I don't think it's crazy to think that ULM could hang.
Yeah, I think it is plausible. I think ULM hanging is plausible.
ULM was able to beat Arkansas State.
Yeah,
they can do anything now.
Friend of the show, Parker Stats of War, is giving Northwestern only a 55% chance of winning this game. That's not quite a coin flip, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, they would just need a 3-pointer. That's what they would need. Not a
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm slow. My bad. Commish, has ULM ever played a Big Ten team?
Yes. They played Minnesota before. It did not go well.
You don't have to get morose about it. It's fine. They played Minnesota 3 times, sir.
Yeah.
Did it ever go well?
No, I don't think it ever went well.
You've never beaten a Big Ten team.
I can't think of any other Big Ten. Maybe they play Illinois. I think they played Illinois.
They played Iowa once in 2011.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
And then they played UCLA.
Oh, I remember that.
In 96.
Does that count? Are we counting that as a Big Ten game?
No, that's not. That was Pac-12.
But
that was Pac-10. It may have been Pac-8.
Pac-8, yeah.
Yeah.
Commish.
Yeah.
Pac-10.
ULM holds a 2-0 perfect record against one ACC school. What school is it?
Suck on that, Tim Duncan and Chris Paul. Go to hell, Wake Forest.
It is.
That's right.
You have a 2-game win streak on Wake Forest.
That's right. I mean, we beat Wake Forest while wearing the Duck Dynasty camo jerseys. You think I'm going to forget that?
Oh, who could? Because that was...
Yes. Any excuse to bring that back up. But yes, I was trash talking Tim Duncan because I lived in San Antonio, and I was trash talking Tim Duncan after ULM beat Wake Forest that nobody really cared on. And just tweeting to myself. Nobody cared about that. But yeah, it's the thing. Like if you think ULM's got a shot here, the thing that I'm worried about is the lines. Like if they have a way to run the ball, because that's what they like to do. That's what ULM likes to do. If they can run the ball at a good enough clip, a good enough rate to get the play action pass to work, they got a shot here. The only thing that I'm worried about is that, Northwestern, this is a Big Ten team. They have Big Ten sized offensive and defensive lines. And so are ULM's lines able to hold up enough to give Northwestern enough fits to maybe break a few runs and I mean, and can the defense get home and stop Northwestern's run? That's the key to this is like for an upset of G5 and power conference team, you got to have, can the lines hold up enough to allow your skill position players chances to make wins? And that's what I'm concerned about here. And if they can, yeah.
Can I give you my prediction here?
Okay.
Close for a quarter and a half. Northwestern goes slightly ahead right before half, and then Northwestern just then the gas runs out. I think it's close for a little bit.
I believe in ULM.
I can see maybe within a possession at halftime and maybe hanging on in the third, but then they just run out of gas by the end of the third.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of what the outcome is, if anyone has any tips, any recommendations for, seeing a game at Northwestern or really anything Chicago related, hit me up.
There's what was that? The pub burger that they have at Martin Stadium? I think you may need to get that. Right? Didn't we have an email on that?
Martin Stadium, Northwestern burger.
In from Levy, they emailed us on it, right?
I don't remember this.
There's a lot of Chicago food that I'm gonna have to figure out how to eat and when to eat it, or if I'm gonna eat it at all, because I'm only gonna be there for a weekend.
Is it the pub brought burger?
Yeah, the pub brought burger. That looked kind of interesting.
Yeah. 2 brat patties, loads of kraut, and a volcano of beer cheese.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay. Whenever you need to describe your cheese as being volcano.
Yeah, it's a volcano of beer cheese. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah. Right into my veins.
Honestly, I would go to a restaurant that served exclusively volcano-themed foods.
I would love to have little dino nuggets and a volcano of cheese. Oh no, I'm dying. I'm a dino nugget. Oh no.
See, I'm picturing Rainforest Cafe, but it's fucking Mustafar. And also they have the hibachi chef, but it's only the onion volcano.
Yes.
Or just different kinds of volcanoes. Maybe they can make a leaning shrimp volcano.
Yeah, we figured out how to volcano things other than onions.
Would the volcano with dino nuggets be good with the volcano lava just be ketchup or barbecue sauce?
Yeah, I'm thinking you could maybe even just have serving dishes for condiments. Okay. Instead of serving them out of a sow, you could just have little plastic volcanoes that you dip your chicken in.
It's a lot of volcanoes.
I'm all in on this. I'm going to be thinking about my volcano restaurant for the rest of this episode.
TM. This is our idea. Do not steal it.
There is a whole category on Wikipedia for Mustafarian food.
Wikipedia, yeah.
Yes, I will have the Dante's.
I don't want Mustafarian food. I just want my server to be above me, and they come up and greet you by saying that they have the high ground.
Okay. I will take the Mount Vesuvius, please.
What? Wait. No, we're onto something here, because you can have your volcano can have different things coming out of it depending on the country. So you can have your Pompeii,
No.
your Mount Etna, your Mount St. Helens, your Rainier. You can have all the Cascades. Maybe you have like a flight. You can have a flight of like the Cascades.
This is the Kamchatka platter.
Uh-huh.
I would love like a warm bubbling cauldron of apple cider in a Mount St. Helens. Like,
you see the vision.
I do.
We can't be the first people to think of this.
I feel like the Mount Vesuvius or the Mount Etna one would be like a volcano-shaped bowl of pasta, maybe.
We could do pizza volcano too.
Oh,
I feel like people
or
have already
like
done
breadsticks with marinara.
Yes.
You dip the breadsticks in.
Bread volcano.
Okay. There's actually 2 restaurants in Europe that have this, unfortunately.
We can but we can steal from
Wait, but they don't have it as good as we do.
No, they don't.
That's right, Thelma.
Oh wait, it's not a volcano themed restaurant. No, it just says one uses geothermal heat to cook.
No,
that don't count.
That doesn't count. Then the other one's like you eat inside a staged volcano crater.
No, that's not what I want. That's not what we're talking about.
No.
I think this is an original idea by us.
TM.
Can we make it a fondue place?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that would work.
Well, I mean, that's sort of what I'm thinking for part of this, right? Like it's low key kind of fondue.
Or hot
LA has something.
Drinks out of. Wait, what?
LA has something. It's an immersive restaurant. Oh my god, it happened in February of this year.
Oh, it was like a pop-up.
Wait. No, I need to hear more about this and to talk about it because LA.
It's called The Gallery. It says projectors illuminate the dining room tables, and it just changes the theme. Okay, so this one is just the volcano theme of that one. Okay, so it's not.
This
is
we have Rainforest Cafe at home shit.
Okay, that's fine. We got it.
We only sell tiki drinks in those volcano cups, like the ones that you do like scorpion bowls in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Welcome to our week 6 preview. We talk about volcano restaurants.
Yeah, this is where we are ideating our volcano restaurant.
What
no
led us to volcanoes?
What better place to watch the week 6 games than our volcano restaurant?
That's
the volcano of cheese on a pub burger at Northwestern ULM.
Drown your football sorrows in our volcano of cheese.
That's right.
Central Michigan at Akron. Central Michigan is very fun this year, listeners. I talked about them last time.
They're great. Yeah. I had a good time watching them play Pitt.
ESPN Plus at 2:30. Other MAC-tion games, Western Michigan at UMass. UMass, again, remember, listeners, is a MAC team now.
Yep, this is a conference game.
This is their return to the MAC. This is their return to the MAC. This is their
song well enough.
No, I'm just saying it's not the return of the MAC. The return to the MAC. It's their first MAC game since returning to the MAC. So
I mean, we knew that they'd be back.
We knew that
I had to come back and just acknowledge that was a really good joke because I'm probably the only one on this podcast who actually knows the song. Thank you, Commish.
Yeah, you're welcome. Return to the MAC, and then for some odd reason I had the song "Return to Innocence" pop in my head after that too. I have no idea. Like the Gregorian chanting.
Yeah. Pure Moods, Return to Innocence. Yeah,
that's right. Mm-hmm.
Another
Another
ESPN Plus game, UTSA at Temple. UTSA is headed to Philadelphia.
I like this.
Okay, so why do you like this?
I like this game. Like I feel like UTSA is fighty, and I feel like Temple's fighty. And it's two different birds. I think Temple is a little bit more competent this year. They may be able to get UTSA. This is a close, like analytic wise, within like a point or two. UTSA is not the same on the road as they are at home. They're away from their, was it the Navi tree, whatever Jeff Trailer called it, from Avatar?
from home tree. They're away from home tree.
Yes, from the home tree. That's what he called it. He called the Alamo Dome their home tree. He did. And didn't we make like a bad Photoshop of this?
What happens when the like asshole guy comes and burns down home tree? Did you think about that, Jeff Traylor?
I'm going to be honest. I don't expect anyone to actually remember things from Avatar when they make Avatar references.
I'm pretty sure that's just the actual Alamo.
Well, that's why they got to remember it.
We absolutely made a bad Photoshop. I got it here.
Yeah, we did.
We absolutely did.
We did do that. That's right.
It's really bad.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yes, it was good. But they're away from their home tree. They're in Philadelphia in the link, in something that's going to be the opposite of the Alamo Dome, I will say. Yikes.
Is it the opposite of the Alamo Dome? Really?
It's open air.
Okay.
And I'll just say that. It's outside. So, I mean, UTSA could go in there and blow them out. But I think Temple's a little bit different this year. They're not... I think they're much improved, and this is a curious measuring stick game to see how far they've come underneath their new head coach, Casey Keeler.
Can I just I'll push it out there. I'll say they're way improved.
I agree with that. I haven't watched a ton of Temple football, but like they're much bitier now than they were last year. Commish, you have me like pondering going to this game now that you've pointed out that it's a thing. I probably won't, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I honestly think it's going to be a good game. I like this one. It feels it has good vibes. It has a team on a rise, and then it has a team that's kind of like, okay, they're not their super meep selves. They were lucky to get away with a win at Colorado State by like a point due to Colorado State kind of messing everything up. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens. And Casey Keeler probably has some familiarity with UTSA when he was at Sam Houston. So there's, this game intrigues me a lot. I want to watch this game a lot. It may not be your mainstream like Sickos banger, but I feel like this could be a sneaky, really, really, really good game this weekend.
No, I'm with you on that. This is one that I want to try to carve out some time to watch.
Western Kentucky at Delaware, Friday night, 6 p.m. CBS Sports Network.
Da 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 da. The Delaware Blue Hens.
Okay, this might
be
the one.
Welcome to Newark. Not that one. No, not that one either.
Yeah, the other
one in Delaware. Yeah.
Delaware is slightly favored. Take that what you
look.
Yeah, I mean,
Delaware's 3-1. Okay. Western Kentucky's been like they look world beaters in the first few weeks, and they survived Missouri State last week.
That was a weird.
They had trouble putting away like another so I mean, are we going to get the early season Maverick back? And I mean, Delaware's got a great QB too. And I'm legally required to say his name every single time. Nick Minicucci.
HR.
That's his name.
We don't have to bleep that.
No.
That's his name.
That's not a violation. That's just a name.
A lot of times in the past, right, it's like, okay, teams coming up from FCS. There have been teams that have hit the ground running. I want to say, was it App State, I think, that won the Sun Belt in their first year in FBS?
James Madison was also very good.
Yeah, James Madison.
So was Sam Houston.
Yeah, so it's not unheard of for Delaware to be good right away. I wonder if it's even a little bit easier now with the portal, so you can get guys in who are older, but still like, hey, come play FBS with us. I think this is an important game for Conference USA in terms of the title race. I mean, we don't really know what that's going to look like. It's not a conference where, you're really going to have too much of a dominant team, I think, just because there's just too much attrition with the portal and everything to really keep teams together. So I'm interested in this one.
What if I say Nick Minicucci?
HR.
Is it okay if I say it?
No, it's the cartoon. That one meme.
Hello, HR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is shirt that he's selling NIL.
It's also like, why are you saying it just to get a rise out of people and try to get HR called? Because that's going to get HR called. Are you saying it because we're just discussing the quarterback and his name is Nick Minicucci? That's not going to get HR called.
Do you believe matters. he has an NIL shirt that just simply says Minicucci called game?
What if I put too much of a pause between Mini and Coochie?
HR.
Yeah, that's going to get you written up.
Okay.
That's right, Thelma.
That's right, Thelma.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. She's the enforcer.
Conference game that everyone is thoroughly met. Washington versus Maryland. Someone have feelings about this.
God.
It's Mario versus Wario.
This is a game I would be very excited for in non-con.
Right.
And
this would be like a non-con.
I would, and that's what makes me iffy on it, is just like, I want to like this game, but these two teams should not be playing every year, every game? 3 years, or whatever it takes for the Big Ten to get around to playing itself.
Mm-hmm.
The moral of this story for me is honestly still more that it feels weird that Maryland is here. Why is Maryland here? Maryland,
I still have Maryland blindness.
Here's the thing: neither of these teams should be here, and I'm a UW alum. Like, we should not be in the Big Ten. We should not.
But like, Maryland, get back in the ACC. We need you so we can do the 9-game conference schedule without breaking math. Like, just come back, please.
There's so many reasons both of those teams shouldn't be here, and like, the thing about Washington is that we're still in a Jedd Fisch rebuild year, which is fine. It's good. Like, I've liked what I've seen out of UW. They hung with Ohio State a lot more than I thought they were going to last week. But I'm still not 100% convinced that this team is as solid as I'd like them to be in year 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I'm going to get that data point when they play fucking Maryland.
See, for me, I would be really excited about this game if they were playing it today. But they're not playing it until Saturday. And that just, I'm just not interested at that point.
This is like, I'm going to be in Seattle and I'll probably be at a bar and maybe I'll turn it on and I'll watch it. But you can't make me.
We have the first leg of the Commander-in-Chief Trophy, Air Force versus Navy. I want to mention here that Parker's numbers have Navy scoring approximately 37 points and Air Force scoring approximately 24. And so I did a little bit of history searching on these two teams in terms of how many points they scored in the past. More than you think. Still not a lot.
Yeah, this still seems like too many, Parker.
I
want to point out that in 2017, they played a 48-45 game.
Ooh, banger.
I can't even imagine what it would be like to sit in stands in Annapolis and watch that.
Can I remind you what happened last week with Air Force? Is that they held Hawaii to basically a 12-minute drive and only gave up a field goal. But then they still proceeded to give up 41 other points.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, Navy's the much better team here.
I'm just saying, like,
it's more that Navy doesn't want to score that many points.
I feel like this is Navy versus Air Force is going to be around the same score. What Parker has at 38-24.
Really? You think that many points?
Oh, that's what Parker has it. I feel like this is like
What does Vegas think?
Air Force's defense is not that great, success rate wise. It's bad. And the offensive success rate for Navy, top 6, man. So, yeah, man, this may be a bit of a mismatch. But when you put these two together, they're all running like the same offense, so they kind of know it inside and out. But I feel like Air Force is still in a rebuilding year under Troy Calhoun, and Air Force takes longer, like, military schools take longer to reload and rebuild than normal schools because of the portal and whatnot. So I still feel like Air Force is down. Navy is slightly better. I can see I could see an ugly game that's like 13-10 or something. I can see. For some odd reason, I feel like these projections are probably good based off of these success rates.
Pitt Girl,
from what I could tell.
So our friends in the desert have the over under on this game somewhere between 49.5 and 51.5, depending on which friend in the desert you are consulting. Take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, that's not an Army Navy, like, that's
double barreled.
Vegas is also almost all like Vegas is very good at what they do, but they are still always almost always like you should still almost always bet the under on Army Navy. Not that we're a gambling advice podcast.
Yeah.
Double barreled lock of the week. No. When we become more of a gambling show, I'll have much more sound. I'll have all the wacky like radio sounds.
Please don't.
Our home dog. Row, 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 row.
Our screech of the week.
Jordan, hit the button.
Jordan, come on.
Oh, sorry, I'm slow.
This is why I was supposed to have the soundboard.
Come on, man. Jordan, hit Jordan. You're slacking on the soundboard. Jordan, you're slacking on the soundboard. I'm very disappointed.
No.
That's for you.
What did I do to deserve that?
You laughed. You encouraged this behavior.
No, they're right to do so.
See?
I think
That's
HR
right,
sound like Grace.
All right, we got to pick up the pace, man. We talked too much about volcano restaurants.
No, there's some we don't need to talk about. It's fine.
Okay.
Kansas at UCF. This is going to be I will say that Kansas's offensive numbers are some of the best in the country. They're advanced.
Happy Scott Frost Day.
And UCF's defense is coached by the Grink.
The Grink.
The Grink.
No, it's not. What?
It is.
They got the whole like Christmas and July thing going on at UCF.
Frosty and the Grink.
And on Scott Frost Day too. How could they? Oh my god.
Are you saying that UCF's coaching staff could be called the Christmas Adventurers?
I am in fact saying that, yes.
And the coaching changes from earlier this week have deprived us of the Grantham Grinch defensive battle that was going to take place in late October.
Nevada at Fresno State, 9:30 p.m. CBS Sports Network.
That's our late night game, right?
Yeah, we don't have a Hawaii test this week, so it is.
That's our late night game. Yeah,
our late night game is the 9:30 kick, along with Duke and Cal at Cal.
Duke and Cal.
Those guys. I'm not joking. I'm trying to find another game that kicks after 7. I think it might just be those two.
I think it's
late
those
night
two.
Duke and Cal is such a vibe, though. I can't wait until Pitt plays at Stanford and they put us in that time slot.
Like Idaho State kicks off at 7 p.m. Central. Like they never play late.
It's gonna drop off real hard.
Yeah, like that on the main networks. Not Duke at Cal, Nevada at Fresno are our two late night games. The only other game that is a little bit staggered from 6:30 is Tulsa at Memphis at 7.
That's not better. That's not a better time slot.
No. I see 7 p.m. No, we don't even have FCS out there. Yeah, it's just those two to take us to bed.
Our friend Beth isn't here tonight. She's busy doing adult things. It's probably for the best that we don't cover West Virginia at BYU. Because I think
Friday night.
Avert your eyes. Oh God, this is Friday?
We have a lot of Friday night we have 3 late night Friday night games. New Mexico at San Jose State, Colorado State at San Diego State, West Virginia at BYU. Like basically all kicking off at about 9:30 Central. I think New Mexico, San Jose State's at 9 p.m. So like Friday night, we have all our late night games are on Friday night. I don't know why. Because we only got 2 on Saturday night.
Yeah, BYU is not even on the West. Like, they're not even Pacific time zone. Like, this is an 8:30 local kick. Yeah. What the heck is going I assume, because I was looking at the schedules, I assume there's some baseball thing this weekend that's, kind of taking up some TV
with the baseball playoffs. But... Yeah, probably. The playoffs.
Playoffs?
Are the Pirates in it? No, I don't think so.
Boise State at Notre Dame. You want that classic new blood versus blue blood. There's your battle. Kevin,
I want to believe Boise State.
How you feeling, Kevin?
I mean, after what you just did to Arkansas on the road.
Yeah, you're going to be fine, man.
I'm feeling better than I did a couple weeks ago. It's just a question of whether our defense remembers how to tackle this week or not.
Skipping around a little bit. If I skip something, Commish, you want to talk about, just go back to it. Illinois,
Illinois, Purdue. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, Illinois, Purdue. This is the 101st meeting here.
Yeah.
So this is, if you want a conference game that has history at least, this is your best bet this week.
That's good. I hate that they're having this on Vincent.
48-46-6. And they don't believe in Purdue yet. It's like we do.
No, this is the game that, like, hey, maybe I can believe in Purdue. This is that game. I'm like, hey, like Illinois should, beat Purdue, but you remember what happened last year? Like Illinois and Purdue went to like overtime, like 50-49.
And so it is at Purdue.
It's at Purdue. So I was just like, very confused here. Purdue's a lot more fightier than they were last year, and I still don't know what the hell happened in this game last year. So Illinois riding high after storming the field, beating USC, going to West Lafayette. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Iowa State at Cincinnati, 11 a.m. on ESPN2. Arthur has this written down as a Scott Satterfield watch.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, as much as we just joke about like, oh, Scott Satterfield saving his job again. Mm-hmm. Does Cincinnati have something here? Because they played Nebraska close. They did lose that first game, and then last week winning at Kansas. I'm like, man, like, and their quarterback has looked pretty good. I don't know. We're gonna see. This is gonna be a big test.
I wonder if Cincinnati has some like weird corollary of whatever's going on at Baylor going on, where it's like we're not paying attention to them, and so Scott Satterfield is able to like do things.
Okay, so I should watch this game?
I guess it depends on how you feel about Scott Satterfield.
I just think this could be interesting.
This one's going to be interesting. I'm curious here. Iowa State again handled business last week, but Iowa State on the road's a little bit of a different animal. So this could be a tricky spot in Nippert.
UNLV at Wyoming, as Arthur wrote, this is always a tough road game. UNLV headed to altitude is always going to be something fun. This is Wyoming's a great place to play. One of my favorite spots for places people to go to there for that very reason. I mentioned already Texas and Florida. I have the worst fucking vibes about that game that I don't even want to. It's going to be like 10-3, I'm afraid. Neither of these teams.
It's going to be fine.
I think it's going to be a low scoring game because
I think there's a good chance Billy Napier gets fired after this game.
I'm the opposite. I think Florida wins.
Oh,
I probably would agree with you there.
Yeah.
Thelma, you agree?
Thelma has spoken.
Thelma
agrees. It's gonna. Yeah, she does. She wants you to know that she thinks Arch Manning, as friend of the show, Sarah in the Discord, concludes that Arch has the yips. So he's going to have to get over those for Texas to have any chance at anything.
If you have the yips going into the swamp.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Is the swamp the
Real
get
bad.
right place?
No.
That's right.
The answer is fucking
Thelma
no.
says no.
And it's funny, just like Florida had a bye week. They could have fired Napier. But now it's just like, have they hunkered down?
Maybe you can say
right. Like, are they just going to ride it out for the end of the season?
Does DJ Lagway overcorrect for the 5 interceptions against LSU and just lights the world on fire?
That's an overcorrection. We're calling that an overcorrection.
I think that's just correction.
Correction.
That's regression to the mean.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I have this feeling that Florida wins this game. It's just there. Sorry.
I don't.
No, I mean, I know. I also think Florida wins this game. I just don't think it's going to be a good game.
It's not going to be good.
Anyone with anything resembling a right mind should watch.
There will be a lot of questions and a lot of discourse after this game.
Miami at Florida State. Game day would have been there.
But
then what happened? What happened?
Something happened last week.
I don't know. I had TSA pre-check.
Virginia at Louisville. Virginia is ranked.
Yeah,
the first time since 2019.
This is the classic ACC crab bucket game.
Mm-hmm.
Like Virginia just pulls a big upset, but they just can't pull it off against Louisville.
Yeah, I fully expect Louisville to win this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't argue that.
I would be so surprised if Virginia wins this game. Because I don't know. I just can't see them. But, again, they're undefeated in conference. Their only loss was to NC State out of conference.
Did you know? I found out something today.
Okay.
What?
Minnesota, Ohio State.
Yeah, what about it?
They've played 54 times in history. This will be their 55th.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Minnesota has won 7 of those games.
Okay.
Yeah.
7.
Right.
Yeah.
7 and 47. That's real bad. I didn't realize it was that bad.
I mean, it is real bad, but it makes sense if they've only played Ohio State 55 times or 54 times. That is probably not that many games in the time frame in which Minnesota was good.
No, it's none of it's mostly none of those.
Exactly.
Minnesota, yeah.
This is going to be after good Minnesota, and there's a lot of after good Minnesota.
Anything can happen in the Gopher Buck game.
Is that what it's called? No, there's no trophy for this.
No, I just made it up. That's fine. The Buck of Gopher.
No? That sounds worse.
Okay. All right.
Penn State at UCLA, 2:30 on CBS.
Man, this time slot used to mean something.
UCLA, you have the opportunity to do
live from the Rose Bowl. Dude, if Penn State comes out sleepwalking against UCLA, I'm going to enjoy the timeline. I'm going to enjoy the timeline a lot.
I will have a very good time on the timeline.
Yeah, same.
There's no way. Yeah. There's absolutely zero way here.
Okay, but what if?
I can't do that, guys. I don't have your confidence.
I don't have confidence either.
I don't have confidence. I just want to see it happen because it would be the funniest thing ever.
It would be very funny.
Fox, 11 a.m. Their first game is Wisconsin at Michigan, which has that Big Ten stamp on it.
Oh yeah,
but
it's big nude Saturday, I assume.
Yeah, we finally get an Eastern time zone Big Noon Saturday, so I'm going to call it Big Noon Saturday.
Yay!
Hooray!
This is going to be rough for Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Some big. We haven't one FBS FCS game this week. The Campbell Camels are at NC State. NC State needs a get right game. Let's hope this is it.
There may be another, but I went through the thing and I couldn't find another.
Okay. Some Big Sky bangers. Portland State headed to Eastern Washington on the Blood Field. UC Davis and Cal Poly are playing their rivalry for the Golden Horseshoe.
Yes.
Montana at Idaho State. This is our 7 p.m. Central kind of late night game.
When we talked, Bridget and I talked with the AD of Idaho State, Pauline Thyros. She said that they just want all their games at 4 p.m. Well, this one got flexed. This one got bumped back. And so this is a 7 p.m. Late night game. Montana, again, top 5 in the nation. Idaho State trying desperately to get above 500 again for a season in nearly a decade.
They feel like a better than 500 team.
This year, yes. But this is going to be I don't think Idaho State's defense can stop Montana.
No,
Idaho
not
State,
this Montana team. This Montana team is going to be really good this year.
This is going to be a tough one, but it's going to be fun to see Holt at night.
I know he's not Monmouth's quarterback, so you can't love him, but Ayat from Montana is fucking fun.
Oh, no, he's great. Yeah.
Yeah, last year, I don't feel like they really had it together. And this year it feels like they're just firing on all cylinders.
And then a huge game of the Walk Up Sky Dome, Montana State at Northern Arizona. In the Ancient 8, Rhode Island at Brown.
Hold on, that's Big Sky Brigit's team, Montana State, going to the Walk Up Sky Dome.
Yeah.
And NAU has not lost a game at home since I've been there.
We could break the streak this week. Montana State is still
Montana State
trying.
would have to break the streak. But
we came limping out of the gates to start, and I haven't liked what I've seen. I'd really like for this team to keep improving and figure out what the fuck we're doing, just in general. So, Northern Arizona, I'm sorry if we figure it out on you.
I love that Northern Arizona's quarterback, his name is Ty Pennington. Not that one.
Not that one. We're back to this.
Not that one. No, I made jokes about this last week, and it's not that one.
It's not that one.
In the Ancient 8, Rhode Island at Brown, Colgate at Cornell, Dartmouth at Penn, Harvard at the College of the Holy Cross, and Yale at Lehigh. Pioneer League, Davidson at Stetson, Dayton at Morehead State, San Diego, surprisingly spicy San Diego this year, at Marist, and Valpo at Drake. Your Blue Hose are off this week.
That's right.
They've been in too many different area codes. They got to take a week off.
They got to wash them.
Been there.
They got to wash the Blue Hose. That's right.
Delaware at Monmouth. I'm going to say this.
Delaware State.
Delaware State has looked better this year.
Yeah, under Deshaun Jackson. They had a weird thing happen to them last week, right?
They did.
Their quarterback got kicked out of the game for celebrating a touchdown, erroneously, and then they wound up losing their first game of the season, I think. It was a weird controversy.
The whole team, both teams had already been given one unsportsmanlike, and then they gave him a very second soft one, which is why he was out.
Mm.
It was very
bad
soft.
Second yellow.
Yeah. Against Monmouth, Commish's team, they throw the ball like crazy. We love Monmouth. Stony Brook at Albany and Villanova at New Hampshire. In the SoCon, ETSU at Furman, Sanford at Mercer, Western Carolina at Wofford.
Big one there for the Catamounts.
Southland, East Texas A&M going to Northwestern State. Nicholls at Lamar. This is going to be a very high level, might be for the auto bid spot for.
Yeah, and then there's another one that may be for the auto bid spot too in this conference.
That's Stephen F. Austin at Incarnate Word.
Yeah. So this is Stephen F. Austin at Incarnate Word was basically the preseason 1 versus the preseason 2 in the Southland media poll. So this is kind of like what they consider as the title decider. The only thing is you have two outsiders on the other side, Lamar and Nicholls, playing the same week. So this is going to be an interesting weekend in the Southland.
Houston Christian, HCU, comes down to UTRGV, and Southeastern Louisiana, the Daiquiri Cats head to McNeese.
Also, Southeastern Louisiana is another outsider, like threat to win the conference there too.
In the Missouri Valley, North Dakota at Northern Iowa, North Dakota State at Illinois State, and South Dakota State going to Youngstown, which Youngstown isn't as good as they have been. Youngstown is a weird place to play.
Mm-hmm.
In the UAC, Southern Utah at Tarleton State, and West Georgia at Austin Peay. We need to talk about West Georgia for a second.
The Wolves.
They are in their first season?
Second
season in FBS. They came from D2. And they are 5-0. And they are 5-0.
Good for them.
2 years in a row they've done that. 5-0.
Good job, West Georgia.
Yeah.
They do have a test this week against Austin Peay.
They got to go on the road to the Govs, and the Governors took care of the Blue Raiders earlier this year by 20 points. So this is going to be a test for the West Georgia Wolves.
Some other games from the Northeast: Fordham at Lafayette, Richmond at Bucknell, Bobby Moe headed to Merrimack, Sacred Heart at Central Connecticut, and Stonehill at Duquesne. Oh, one more. Western Illinois at Tennessee Tech.
How could you forget our lovely Leathernecks here?
I know. I totally lost it. Our lovely. That's
they may be in trouble
against
against
set them
Tennessee
apart
Tech.
on the schedule.
Yeah, they were all like
I mean,
bulleted
we
by
have
itself.
previously established that Jordan can't read, so.
I mean,
True,
he is.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm like Ron Burgundy who can only read what's on the teleprompter, but that's the exact opposite.
It's literally right there, yeah.
It's literally right there.
Go fuck yourself, Sickos Committee.
I mean, I've just been using most of my brain power to try to think up volcano pun-based restaurant names.
A restaurant made of volcanoes?
So far, the best I can come up with is Restaurantes Peak.
Oh.
It's not bad.
Oh, that's nice.
Also, Wallace, Idaho, spot where they filmed Dante's Peak.
I mean, we could have a drive-through too. We could call it Mount Drive Thruvius.